Moin. Ik beeinen wir Straßen mehr her wir struden Straße. That means, welcome to my street. I think. Don't quote me on that. Anyway, I'm here in Hamburg, and it's July 19th, 2 days after my birthday. Prior to my birthday, I was in Berlin for a couple days, and then I came back to Hamburg, and I have a friend here with a wine bar, so he invited me over, and thought I was going to be gone by 10, went home at 3:30. So yesterday I was feeling not optimal, let's put it that way, and I've kind of been in this contraction where I'm like, where do I go? What do I do? I'm used to sort of the magic sort of flowing, and a couple places fell through, but throughout the last couple days, I noticed that when I was really relaxed and in trust, opportunities were showing up, and when I was in contraction, nothing was happening. And yesterday I was feeling not so, like I said, not so optimal, but I went for this really long walk last night, and I was kind of thinking to myself, well, maybe I just want the familiar and lack of stress. So maybe I'll just go back home, go chill on the beach. And that was sort of the end of my, I guess you could say, my emotional belief. I think Dr. Joe would call that. I just kind of hit the wall, and I was like, all right, whatever happens, happens. And for the heck of it, I just said out loud on this walk, I command a solution to my housing problem now. And my state of being was that I was very relaxed. I'm just telling you how it went down. I was very relaxed, surprisingly. I wasn't stressed. My nervous system was relaxed. And I was just in surrender and trust. I was like, okay, well, I got that option. So I just listened to a podcast and listened to some tunes. And like I said out loud, I command a solution to my housing situation now. And it's, sometimes you just say things, but I was really in a place of surrender and trust. And 15 minutes later, a text on my Instagram comes through. And I didn't look at it at that moment. By the time I got home, a friend from from San Diego, had connected me with somebody in Porto, Portugal. So we wind up communicating, even got on the phone and everything. And she was an unbelievable help and found me a place in Porto. So tomorrow I'm going to Porto. And I booked an Airbnb for a week, and I'll just play it week by week. If I want to go home, I'll just go home. Now, of course, if you follow me, you know I'm not saying this to brag or anything. Nobody is more surprised than I am. I'm saying it because this whole thing, this whole 3D, third dimension, is really just an experiment in consciousness. It's playing with the field. And, I think that people in our time are really waking up to the idea that we're energy beings within this energetic system. And when you start playing within that realm, I think things manifest a lot faster. Because for God knows how many years, hundreds, thousands, we've been sort of systematically programmed into just believing that this third dimension is all there is, and we have to obey these laws or we will wind up in hell forever. But I think that that is not the case. I think the case is that we are, I do believe in reincarnation, and there's studies out of North Carolina that, University of North Carolina, I believe, that are now proving that. But I think this third dimensional realm is just a place where we sort of learn the lessons and I guess move towards oneness, wholeness. I was going to say perfection, but perhaps we perfect our mind, because this is a dimension of mind, first and foremost. Everything that was ever created came first from the mind, from the imagination. So, I don't know, maybe play with that a little bit out there. You know, you got to just really sort of be in a very relaxed state. I mean, this is my experience, so you can do with it what you want. But I believe you got to be in a very relaxed state, you know, nervous system not jacked up, because then you're in fear and contraction, and the natural state of energy is obviously to flow. And if we are in fear and contraction, everything, that energy can't really flow through us or manifest through us. So anyway, that's all I got. Willkommen, Schleisenstraße. I don't know. I'm tired. So I'll see you next time.